2018 has been perhaps one of the most pivotal years of my life. A lot has happened this past year. I finished my senior art thesis, graduated high school, turned into a technical adult, and now somehow already done with my first semester of college. Life is kind of crazy. But a lot has happened in between those milestones. Things that have taught and shaped me into who I currently am and who I strive to become. These new experiences and first anythings are something that I personally cherish a lot and want to remember and look back on. Like how we go visit Mr. Tom and Miss Annie down in their beautiful home in Amelia Island in Florida. The beaches are like no other. The sunsets are as almost good as Charleston's. Or our spontaneous trips to IKEA if it's quote-unquote on the way or close enough to some other destination that we're trying to go to. We're getting buried in the sand at Sullivan's. Going to Disney with Hallie before our summer ended. It was my first trip where it was just me and my best friend. 2 girls on a trip before we parted to different colleges. It was my first time in 10 years going back to Disney. And it was really nice to be able to go with her. Going to my first concerts. Before this year, I had never been allowed to go to any. So it's pretty funny to think that I've gone to 4 within the past 6 months. Nothing too crazy though. So far, most of them been spontaneous and slightly last minute. Like when I went to a conference with my mom to hear Priscilla Schreier speak. Or when USC offered student tickets to go see Beyonce. And as a gift from Carrie for my 18th birthday when she bought me VIP tickets to see Rich Brian in 88 Rising. And of course, going to see Lauv down at the Senate in Columbia. Before this year, I hadn't really experienced Atlanta a whole lot, but I've been able to explore it more with Carrie and her friends this past year. Going home during breaks and random weekends to visit my family was something that I also really enjoyed and needed, especially while in college. This is my little brother, Andy. He's 10 this year. And I can't forget the late night snacking that would occur or the amazing people that I've met, like my roommate Kelly, or the people in my classes from University 101, my Chinese class, cohort, DSA, and so much more. This is the night that Kelly, Lauren, Rachel, and I got Waffle House at 1 a.m. in the morning on the weekend before final, just because we were hungry. And these are my friends who I celebrated an early Christmas with before we got up for break. This past year has been filled with new experiences and changes and meeting new people. I'm grateful for all of it, both the good and the bad. 2018, you've been good to me.